How are things? How are you feeling? How's the tight end room?
Tight end room. I mean, we look explosive, look dynamic. We got some new dudes in there, new transfers, but with the returning pieces, we got me, Jerry, Blake, Hans, Gabe, Caden. I mean, we're all looking to make an impact this year, so I think it'll be a real good year for us.
Tight ends throughout football have become kind of the go-to kind of, people love to throw the tight ends. You do so much. You watch the NFL, all that. Why is your role so vital on this team?
Man, I mean, just to give the quarterbacks kind of a security blanket, just give them that extra big target to be able to go up, get the ball. Because, we got our receivers, we got our guys. But, just the tight ends to be able to bring a different dynamic to the game. Just another aspect of explosiveness through that room. I think it'll help the team a whole lot this year.
How would you describe your game?
See, I'm more of a receiving tight end, so I feel like I'm able to bring those big plays. I feel like I have sneaky speed. A lot of people, you'll look at me, you won't really see it off immediately. But I feel like once you get in game and go through certain things, you'll be like, okay, I can't press up on him. I can't play him like a regular tight end. So I mean, yeah, looking to show that this year.
You're a tall guy. How is it? You go a little one-on-one against Blake Daniels? Because again, he's got height on you.
I'm tall, but then when I come in the tight end room, I'm like I feel shorter. But then if I'm in the receiver room, I feel tall. So that's funny. But yeah, I mean, me and Blake, we work out together. We do all that stuff. Not really too much one-on-one. He's not much of a corner guy or anything like that. But yeah.
Coach Chestnut moves into the tight ends room this year. How has his impact changed things in that position group?
I think it's been huge, just giving us the ability to play a little more free, kind of just be us. I feel like having him there and his ball knowledge will definitely help us a lot, especially in the receiving game and in the blocking game as well.
And developing the camaraderie with the quarterback. It's still a battle that's flushing out, but how have you tried to make sure that everybody in that rebuilt room is ready and you're ready to catch when they throw to you?
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I love the competition throughout all the quarterbacks. They've all been – see, I feel like when you use that word competition, it's like there's a divide between the two or between, whatever the quarterback situation is. I feel like you usually think that there's a divide. But, I mean, all those guys, they've all been working out together. They'll work out together, create group chats, guys, let's go get some balls out, let's go throw. So they've really been working together, so I feel like that'll show a lot on the field too, no matter who's at quarterback. But yeah, we've all built chemistry with all the quarterbacks, prepare for any situation, because I feel like that's one thing that we don't really, you can't really plan for, because injuries happen, things happen, so you got to have that chemistry with every quarterback, not just one quarterback.
Who's somebody that you expect to see a breakout season from that maybe Eastern fans haven't seen yet?
Man, I'd say Malik Tullis. He's been working. He's been doing a lot of good stuff. I've seen a lot of good stuff out of him at camp. Younger guy, but I think his time is coming soon.
I know it's a 1-0 mentality each week, but I'm sure you got week 2 and a trip to Washington kind of in the front a little bit, because you're going to have a lot of ticket requests for that game.
Oh yeah, that's definitely in the back of my head, trying to focus on UMass, but that game will definitely be fun, especially with me being born there, having a lot of family there. That game's definitely in the back of my head. I got a lot of things to get out on them.
As a guy who's never been to Seattle, what's something that I need to do while we're there for that quick little bit of time?
Man, you gotta have their seafood. No matter where you go, you gotta get some seafood from down there. It's just it's different. That's where I've grown my love for seafood. Just shrimp, all that stuff. It's amazing no matter what you get.
I know it's the touristy thing, but have you ever gone and caught the fish there at the fish market?
That's funny. I actually have not done that. That's the one thing I've not really done. But I've been to Pikes, but I've never really went and caught the fish and done all that. I do need to do that.
So should Coach Creighton bring out some fish to practice to start throwing at people that week?
We might need to do that in the hotel while we're staying over there. We may take a little team trip. I think that might be a necessity for us.
What's something that you've really worked the hardest on the offseason to improve on your game?
I say my blocking. I feel like I was, criticized for my blocking, throughout the building in my earlier years, in my first 2 years. And I feel like it was more of mentality thing of anything, because me coming from playing receiver in high school and even my first year here, just being able to get that mentality and like having the will to go out and do that and working on that. I think that was huge for me this offseason, just like with my hand placement, all the little details. So I feel like that's something that I've really worked for, because I know I can do all the things in the passing game, like I know that's there for me, but having the ability to do both, I feel like will allow me to get to the point where I'm on the field and unstoppable.
As a guy who came from the West Coast to Michigan, how was that adjustment period for you? Because styles are different in different areas of the country, and football's slightly different here than I'm sure that you were used to.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Seattle, but I moved from Seattle to Dallas, then from Dallas to Chicago. Spent most of my time in Chicago, so like.
Yeah, but you still kind of, even as you adapted as you came in.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't know, because I'm really a Chicago guy.
Oh, so you're a pure Midwest guy.
Yeah, no, I'm really a Midwest guy. Like I've probably spent like 13, 14 years of my life in the Midwest, so I got acclimated to the cold and all that. But I will say I feel like Michigan's cold is a little different than the cold back in Chicago, which I didn't think was possible.
A little different wind.
No, it's way different, way different. I've never felt nothing like it.
The theme for the year, bet.
Bet.
What does it mean for you, and maybe how have you bet on yourself to obtain something?
Yeah, I say bet. It means everything to me right now. Just having that mentality of when people tell you can't do something, looking them in their eyes and saying bet. Like there's no better feeling than proving someone wrong. So I say like that's everything. Like to anyone who says we can't do something, I can't do something, look at them, say bet, and just keep moving forward. We're not worried about what everyone else has to say.
How much does last year motivate this team?
I mean, last year, I know for the guys that were here last year, motivates them a lot. And I feel like the guys who are just getting here are understanding the things that we went through last year in this program. And I feel like there's just been a negative connotation on, who we are as people and who we are as ball players. And I feel like we got the squad this year to go and make some damage and show everyone who we really are.
All right, think ahead to week 3. The first time you get to run out of that locker room onto Max Crosby Field under the lights. What's that feeling like? That
feeling, man, just to, having the ability to play on a Max Crosby Field, field that he, donated, gave to us. A man who was sitting in our seats and living out the dreams that we want to live. That's everything. Like that's what you play for right there. Like that. Those are the things that we all want to do. So just having that extra fire, that extra passion, it'll be great with the fans there playing. That's Jacksonville State, right?
Yep.
Yeah, playing Jacksonville State, that'll be a good game.
And then thinking ahead, it's the car show. There's always cars here. What was your first car?
My first car, I had a Volkswagen Touareg. Yeah, a little mid-size. Went pretty fast. I liked it. Moved on to, I got a Jeep Wrangler now. Got it kind of decked out, but yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Little change of pace now.
Yeah. Yep.